Why do parakeets die suddenly? Parakeets can live for up to 20 years, but sometimes it appears that some of them die very sudden and unexpectedly. Do you ever wonder why do parakeets die so easily? And if so, what kills a parakeet that seems to be in good health? In this Gen X Pets video we will examine some of the possible causes why a parakeet might die suddenly and what you can do to prevent this. But before we begin, we want to take this opportunity to thank you for returning to the channel, and for those who have not yet subscribed, we kindly ask you to do so to be notified when we drop a new video. So, let us address the first question: why do parakeets die suddenly? Parakeets can die prematurely from being poisoned by foods and fumes that are toxic to them, even though they may not be toxic to you, the owner. In addition, improper diets, physical injuries, common bird diseases and even night fright may also cause sudden death. Be careful not to overfeed the bird everyday human foods. Parakeets have delicate digestive systems. They should be fed a high quality seed mix that is specifically for that species of bird and should always have fresh water. Small pieces of raw fruits and vegetables can be given to them, but in very small quantities. Too much can raise their blood sugar, so don't give them too much, or leave the pieces in their cage. Bread and crackers should be given in small amounts, and every once in a while too. But, you may wonder, what are some human foods, or its contents, that should never be fed to parakeets? Caffeine, chocolate, fruit pits, avocado, onions, garlic, apple seeds. Some human foods that are non-toxic but still unhealthy to parakeets are dairy products, mushrooms, and tomatoes. But, you may be curious, is there any other thing in your home that may be toxic to parakeets? These products may include, but not limited to, plug-in air fresheners, incense, scented candles that are not made with soy wax, aerosol cleaners, fresh polyurethane, lead paint, lily flowers, oil-based paintings. Also be sure to contain any gas leaks, carbon monoxide or lead fumes. In fact, these fumes could be harmful to you and your family too. If you are finding value from this video so far, kindly drop a like so more persons can benefit from it also. Thank you, it is highly appreciated. Now let us continue. A question on the mind of most persons is, how can my parakeet die of night fright? Parakeets like to sleep in the dark. But the problem with that is that they can't see well in the dark, so they are prone to night frights. Your parakeet can suffer from a night fright when they are frightened awake by a loud noise or by a sudden movement, such as an object falling to the floor, in their cage or the room they are in. That will cause them to fly frantically around their cage, possibly crashing into it and maiming themselves in the process. Sometimes the action can be fatal. Additionally, if you own more than one pet bird, a frenzy can occur between them all due to the one bird's reaction. But, what can I do if my parakeet suffers a night fright or to prevent it altogether? A few ways to prevent a parakeet's night fright are to have a night light on near their cage. Also, covering their cage can block out disturbing noises and keep your bird from seeing anything that might scare them. If your parakeet does have a night fright incident, immediately turn on the lights in the room so they can see well. Stay calm and do what you can to soothe the bird. Play soft music and talk gently to your parakeet to lull it. Check quickly if there are any physical injuries to tend to, and call your vet if you find any. Finally, you may wonder, are there any internal issues that can cause my parakeet to die suddenly? Bird diseases are a common reason why parakeets die suddenly, or at least seem to. Often, there are little to no symptoms, or the symptoms are missed. 1. Parrot fever. Parrot fever is an infection caused by the bacteria Chlamydia psittaci. It is most common in tropical areas as well as places heavily populated with caged birds. Symptoms of parrot fever are diarrhea, discharge from the eyes and nostrils, discolored excretion, weight loss, and lethargy. The infection is treated with antibiotics and prevented by keeping your bird's cages clean. 2. Proventricular dilatation disease. This disease affects the nerves in the bird's gastrointestinal tract, specifically the proventricular saw-through stomach. Sometimes, it can affect other organs like the brain. Symptoms to look out for include lack of appetite, vomiting, passing indigested seeds and stool, weight loss. This is transmitted by fecal, oral, or airborne contamination. Birds with PDD should be separated from healthy ones. There is no treatment for this affliction. 3. Aspergillosis. Aspergillosis is a respiratory tract infection caused by fungus Aspergillus. There is an acute type and a chronic type of this infection. The chronic one has no symptoms, but the acute version might display as sudden labored breathing, restlessness, abnormal thirst, and urination. Causes of the fungus are dirty food and water feeders, malnutrition, a wet cage floor, and moist surroundings. Antifungal medication is the prescribed treatment for aspergillosis. So, what have we covered today? There are a number of reasons why your parakeet may die suddenly. These reasons include both internal causes such as various diseases and external such as poisonous fumes in the house or even night fright. Some of these reasons can be prevented by practicing proper nutrition and dieting, providing fresh water, and a clean living cage. In addition, do not discount the value of taking your parakeet for annual avian vet visits to make sure they are healthy, and call the vet immediately if you notice any symptoms from illnesses. Let us know in the comments if you have noticed any of these signs or symptoms in your parakeet. We sincerely wish for you and your parakeet a long life and good health. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you for another exciting video in the world of pets.